Hey guys, it's NetherRealm here, back with another Mortal Kombat 1 discussion video. We've had a crossover with DC, Mortal Kombat characters in the Injustice games, and even Joker and some DC character costumes in Mortal Kombat 11. But what about the future of DC characters in Mortal Kombat? Let's talk about it. So, there's been a rumor floating around the last few months about the possibility of John Cena's Peacemaker appearing in the new Mortal Kombat game. I try not to talk too much about leaks on the channel now, or things that just don't have any proof, but I will say the source that mentioned Peacemaker is the same source that told us the new MK game would be a reboot called Mortal Kombat 1, weeks before the game actually got revealed. So, I mean, come on. Personally, I think Peacemaker would be a great fit in Mortal Kombat. I really enjoyed the Suicide Squad, as well as his self-titled spin-off show. His show really delves into his character and abilities more, and I think with his helmets, sword and shield, guns, and pet eagle, Eagly, he could have a really unique and exciting moveset. I recently rewatched Peacemaker with my friends, and I just kept thinking about how certain kills and attacks could be implemented into Mortal Kombat. I'm most excited to see how NRS is going to include his different helmets and their respective abilities. I have a pretty strong feeling his Shockwave helmet kill will be a fatality. I love DC Comics and the Injustice games, so I don't mind a few DC guests in Mortal Kombat, but I don't want them to overdo it. Joker made sense because of how iconic he is, and with Peacemaker's show being popular and him being a violent anti-hero, it makes him a perfect fit. John Cena doing the voice lines will be hilarious, and I can't wait to see Peacemaker interacting with the Mortal Kombat characters. I can already imagine some of the intros he'll have, and I'm laughing just thinking about it.
Are you here to help or harm?
I cherish peace with all my heart. I don't care how many men, women, and children I need to kill to get it.
Keeping the peace is worth any price.
You are from another timeline.
You fight well for an American.
You remind me of a shit I took last night, only Asian.
I want to briefly talk about Vigilante appearing in the game, as there hasn't been any mention of him in any leaks, but I think he would be a great fit with this game's mechanics. Ed Boon mentioned in an interview that guest cameos are definitely something they want to include. So what better guest cameo than Vigilante? He's the hilarious, sociopathic, and violent sidekick of Peacemaker. It would make perfect sense to have Peacemaker kicking ass in a fight with Vigilante as his cameo partner. I think guest cameos could definitely add to the immersion of these outside characters being included. Gives us more out of the licenses than just one fighter. I have no proof that this will happen, I just have a good feeling as I can't think of a better guest cameo than Vigilante. Now I'm going to go back to an interview from 2020 with Ed Boon talking about DC characters and Joker. Here's an excerpt from the article covering the interview. Over the years, we always assumed there was this line that we could not have DC characters in Mortal Kombat. I would always use the expression, "I have no desire to cut Batman's head off." Despite the initial hesitance to even ask, NetherRealm realized that Joker had a feature film en route that was rated R. Joker would be represented in a darker, harder-edged way in the movie, which caused the team to believe they might have a chance to get the character for Mortal Kombat 11. When we asked, to our surprise and to our delight, DC said, "Yeah, let's talk about this." Which is a shame because we didn't even get a Joaquin Phoenix skin in the goddamn game. But there we have it. Don't expect to see Superman or Batman ever again in a Mortal Kombat game, but the more gritty, violent, morally gray characters are definitely on the table. Some other DC characters I think would be interesting to see are Lobo, King Shark, and Doomsday. It would be cool to see DC characters like that who don't have normal human anatomy like Joker or Peacemaker do. The only thing is, Doomsday and Lobo haven't been in anything mainstream lately, and I feel like the big reason Peacemaker is going to be included is due to the popularity of the show. Let's be honest, how many of us actually knew who Peacemaker was before the last couple of years? Maybe King Shark could be used since he was in the same Suicide Squad movie alongside Peacemaker. Hell, I could even see them using Harley Quinn, as she's a popular DC woman. but personally I don't find her moveset would be all that interesting for a Mortal Kombat game. I'd rather them pick a character that fits over someone who's popular. Besides, we got Harley as a skin for Cassie Cage in MK11. Overall, I don't want too many DC guests, as NRS works on Injustice and can fully flesh out DC characters there, where they belong. There's a huge range of other guests that we could get that I would love to see instead. I mentioned some of them in my guest wishlist video, which will be linked in the description below. However, I definitely am excited for Peacemaker and possibly Vigilante as a cameo. Let me know your thoughts on the possibility of more DC characters in Mortal Kombat. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, this has been Nickfamous. See you later.
Let's see how he likes a Kamehameha!